What is up, geeks and geekettes? It is a special movie review by the Countdown City Geeks. My name is Ted, aka Steady. Joining me for this Creed 3 review is one and only Joe Garcia.
Yeah, thanks for joining us for this review. It's going to be a spoiler free review, and we can't wait to go ahead and get into this. It was a really good film.
Absolutely. So, for you guys wondering, this will be a non spoiler review, just as Joe said. And we will do a kind of a more in depth or just spoilers review next week on our regular weekly show. But for now, you don't have to worry. We're not going to spoil anything. We're just going to talk about the movie in general. And Joe, I know you like to tell us what you thought about it. Just give us first off your general overview of Creed 3.
So far, and Creed 3 out of the trilogy, this is going to be, to me, is the best film in the trilogy. Shout out to Michael P. Jordan, B. Jordan,
B. Jordan, yeah.
for his making his directorial debut. He did a really good job in this film, and everything was top notch. From the actors to the casting. Um, Jonathan Majors, did a wonderful job as well as far as portraying his character, which is named Damian or Dame in this film. Michael B. Jordan too did a great job, going ahead and portraying his character of Adonis Creed. Tessa Thompson as well, doing her character, and they all did a great job. Great chemistry, great dynamic there. Cinematography was spot on. A lot of utilization of different angles, different aspects, making you feel like you're really part of the fight sequences. Where especially you felt like you were right there in the ring with these fighters, like you were boxing. The camera angles were top notch. The way they portrayed the fighting sequences was amazing. So you got to make sure you go out there and you really do check out this movie. It's a great movie to watch because it's different from what everybody's used to as far as the usual fanfare, which a lot of they have a lot of green screen and CGI like most of the Marvel movies, because we just finished watching Ant-Man not too long ago. Nothing like that. Refreshing change. It gets back to just a good old fashioned, good storyline, great acting, and it really draws you in. And it had a really deep story. I gotta say, on the surface, you think it's just to be a movie about boxing. It's much deeper than that, So I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I had one of my buddies accompany me to this screener, and he was just telling me how much he enjoyed the film as well, and he thought that the fighting sequences again were the best part of the film.
Absolutely. You're taking all my thunder here. Let me get a few punches in, all right? I'm gonna start off by saying yes, Michael B. Jordan's debut as a director, you really saw a very unique take for this movie. There's a lot of things that they did that was different and kind of some very first time some seeing a few things, a few elements in a boxing movie, which I appreciated because there's been dozens of boxing movies, if we're being honest, and so you kind of seen everything you would think, but no, no, no. This one threw some stuff in there that is going to blow your mind, and be sure to check it out. The story is compelling. The performances are amazing. Felicia Rashad, also shout out to her. She just owned the screen anytime she was in it. And then I this movie has a lot of emotion in it. I mean, I know it's a boxing movie and usually it's high energy and all that stuff, but this is an emotional roller coaster. And even in some of the fights, there's just so much animosity. There's so much tension in there. It's unlike anything we've seen before, with the exception of, I'm gonna throw this out there, a movie that I absolutely love to death, Warrior, featuring Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton. That was a movie that really captured the same level of emotion and just the sheer animosity between two people in a ring. And so you're gonna see stuff like that. That level of tension put into some of these bouts, and I it's just it's quite a challenge and a goal to achieve when you're able to put that much emotion into a scene, especially a boxing scene. So I loved it. Absolutely loved it. We're gonna do some Geekcast ratings in just a minute, Joe. So go ahead and start thinking about that. But I just want to say that from start to finish, you're really pulled into the story. I already mentioned it; it's captivating, and the crowd that we were with, um, they were eating everything up. I mean, I had not seen or been a part of a crowd that was cheering during non-action sequences. I'm just talking about like just dialogue between characters, and just when somebody would say something so direct and commanding with authority, the crowd would cheer and like shout and stuff. And some people don't like, talking in movies, but when the movie actually compels you to get that much invested in the characters, that's quite a film. So bravo to everybody who worked on this film, to Michael B. Jordan, to the cast, to the crew. It was quite remarkable, and I enjoyed it quite a lot. So you want to get to some Geekcast ratings?
Yeah, overall, I mean, to me, that's probably one of the better movies that I've seen so far this year. So I'm going to give it a solid 4.0. I have to,
Ooh, very nice.
for everything that they've done in this film. I mean, they delivered on all aspects as far as cinematography, sound design was on point. Even the acting was way up there. Even the utilization, of using low light situations. It's hard to film when you're looking at those low light situations and dark scenes, and they did a miraculous job of being able to deliver in that regards too. So I like the stylistic cinematography, this different stylized shots that they used and all that. Great utilization of space and all that. So form, of space form, and all that kind of stuff. Even using some of the texturing and all that they had as far as the set designs and all that. Great stuff. So overall, 4.0.
Very nice, very nice. I've already mentioned everything I've talked about. I will also say that this is one of those movies where you see a punch thrown, you see a guy getting hit, you absolutely feel it. The sound design, the editing, like everything is top notch, and the story is by an incredible person, Ryan Coogler. We all know him, director of Wakanda Forever, Black Panther, and Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. This movie is fantastic. Not a perfect five, but very close. 4.5 out of 5 for me. That brings our overall rating, our average, to 4.25, which is really high. Really high for us. We recommend you go see it. Don't hesitate. Creed 3 out in theaters this weekend. Go check it out. For the Geekcast, my name is Ted, aka Steady. Doing this Creed 3 review is the man behind the magic, Joe Garcia.
Yeah, definitely go make sure you go and check out Creed 3 if you can. Great storyline. Like I said, it goes deeper than what you think. Overall, great experience. And it is a movie you can take the family to go enjoy. So, again, thank you for supporting us. And also make sure you subscribe, and share to our YouTube channel. And also give us some love on our Facebook page. We greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. Take it easy, guys. Peace.